Hey everybody, it's Alana. Alana's Closet on Blogspot or Facebook. You can find me. So I'm here today to talk about primers and why a face and eye primer is really important for your face. And also your makeup and how it can make your makeup last longer. And if you're not wearing a primer, I'm sorry because you're probably not getting the best out of your products that you should be getting. So I'm going to talk to you about the benefits of our primer. Today I'm going to talk to you about the benefits of Glorious Primer by Younique. It's a natural face and eye mineral makeup primer. It doesn't have to be used for mineral makeup per se, but it's great for mineral makeup if you're using any type of mineral makeup brand. So if you are not using a primer prior to applying your makeup, you're probably noticing some creasing. You have to reapply, touch up by the end of the day. So let me tell you the reasons why it's important. So a primer, especially for a face primer, I know that most companies will make just an eye primer for your eyeshadow, but let me tell you the benefits of a face primer. So obviously it's the same concept with your eyes, applying it before you apply your eyeshadow to avoid any creasing. But for your face, it's the same thing. It fills in your fine lines and wrinkles. And so when you're putting on your foundation or your powder, and throughout the day when you naturally sweat, it doesn't have, it basically stops from your makeup from settling in those fine lines and wrinkles throughout the day. And that's when you have to touch up and fix it. Or when you get home, you're like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I've been out in public like this all day. You know, you got the crease up here, and then you can see your makeup creasing in your wrinkles and stuff. So that's what we want to try to avoid, and that's what a primer is really good for. So it also helps your makeup go on smoother, so it looks a lot like an airbrush look, and you use a lot less of it by having a primer. So I'm going to show you a little example why a water-resistant primer is really important. Most people don't realize that there's a lot of primers out there, but if you're not getting a water-resistant one, you're wasting, I shouldn't say you're wasting, but a water-resistant primer is really beneficial, especially for people like myself who live in Texas. It's always hot, and you know, you want to wear makeup. Some people don't because they don't want it to sweat and dry, run down their face. So this will show you. So I'm just going to put a little dollop here on my hand of primer. You really don't need much. I'm going to kind of let that soak in. The extra that I have, I'm honestly just going to put in the tips of my hair to help nourish it. It's all natural, so it's great. It helps kind of with the frizzies, and if you have curly hair, it helps. But I have colored hair, so that's why I love doing it, because it's kind of a hair serum as well. Okay, so I've got a little purple pigment here. Just going to put a little bit. First, I'm going to start on the side with no primer. I'm going to show you what it looks like with no primer. Do you see you can barely see the color? The primer is used to capture the color. So with mineral pigments especially, or mineral makeup, most of it is obviously loose powder. So if you don't have a primer, it has nothing to adhere to, nothing to stick to. So that's the color without primer. Now I'm going to get a little bit more on my brush. I'm going to show you what it is with primer. Let that soak in a little bit. See how it's already sticking? It's already sticking, and it's already more vibrant. So not only is the primer great for being sweat resistant and helping non-crease, but it's also great for making your colors more vibrant. That's just amazing. Look at that. Look at that. So you've got no primer here. You've got primer on this side. So now I'm going to show you the benefits of why a water-resistant primer is extremely beneficial and helpful for anybody, especially like myself, who lives in a hot state. So look at that, just beating right off that primer. Now imagine if that's your face. Imagine that's your face sweating throughout the day. Your makeup's gonna stay put and last so much longer, all day, 16 hours, 18 hours, and it's not going anywhere. So that is the benefit of a water resistant or sweat resistant primer. So when you're looking for one, definitely ask. Don't be afraid to ask if this is a water or a sweat resistant primer, because you definitely want to know. If anybody is interested in learning more about Glorious Face and Eye Primer by Younique, comment below, send me a message, friend request me, and learn more about the product on my page, or visit my website, alanaslashes.com, and you'll be able to find it there and order it for yourself. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day.